Hello, welcome again to another wonderful tutorial. Today we'll be talking about props in React and how to actually work with it. Especially if you're a beginner and you're just starting out with these things, you don't know how to actually create something uniquely with props. I don't know, maybe you don't really know what props are about and you're intimidated about it. Today in this video, I'll be showing you very real quickly how to work with props. So assuming for instance, I have this site, let me say, I think this is site Weibo. I don't have my internet connected at this time. Let's quickly connect it. So I just quickly connect, turn it on. Hurry up. Guess I'll just skip right through this. I don't know if I did, but anyway. So here we are. This is what I want to just show you. Now imagine you have something like this. You have the title, the title of the book, the author's name and the cost. And you have to rewrite these over and over and over and over. This is where using prompts come into place. And you're writing them over and over, not with the same content, but with different contents. Like you have a different name, a different title, a different price. And you want to create something like this. This is where props comes in handy. Now let's get to this. Let's create a component within our source. Let's create a component folder. And within our component, I'll create just a basic components item.jsx. Is my boilerplate REFCE. If you don't have it, just go to your extension and look for ES7 React, install it, and you're good to go. So REFCE gives you a template. You can change the name if you want, but I leave it like this. I love giving it space. Now, props. When we talk about props comes within this parenthesis here. So this is where you put in whatever value it is you'll be bringing in. Now, in this case, these are unique values. Our title, our author's name is unique. So you can just give it the name author. You can say author. What else is unique? The title of the book is unique. So title, I'll be doing away with the image for now. Just talking about the author, the title, and the cost. So I just have the cost. Just for me to create kind of like a template for the item itself, I can just come here and yeah, within these I can just give it say an h3 and put in the author here. Remember, for you to run it in JavaScript within this return, you have to use this curly brackets. So we have the author coming in there, and we have the h1 for the title, and we have a paragraph. Let me give it a paragraph for my cost. So voila, we have a template that we'll be using for our item now. Just taking in the author, the title, and the cost. All I just need to do, come here, I can just give it a class name, say class name of item. Now, we've successfully created an item just with props. Because we want to put in unique items with unique values. All we just need to do is call it wherever it is we'll be using it. And let's say for instance we have a page called item lists. So I'll create within our source, I'll just create another folder called pages. Within my pages, I'll create a file called item lists, the JSX, call in my boiler, and all I need to do is import my item. So I need to just say import item, which I just created. Where is it? Here. And obviously it is not this, it is capital I. So I don't know why it's giving me that. So I'm going to say import item. It's not giving me that. It's meant to be item capital I, so I can just correct it. Only within my item it's small I. Okay, it's small I here. So let's correct that. So I have item, it should be capital I, just this with the small I. So I'm going to come here and change that and say import item. There we go. So I have my item. Just need to call it within this and say item. Now, calling it within this, okay, I have to make sure I'm wrapping it around my div. Remember, you can only return a single tag, like a parent tag, just a single one that wraps whatever it is you're putting in. So I don't need this item list here. All I need is the item. So definitely I can just come here and say item lists or just say list of items. I don't know. Book authors Yeah, I don't know. Like I can type very well, and your titles. All right. So list of book authors on your titles. The item now is going to be the one taking the profit. Now we cannot just call it directly because we don't have an author, we don't have a title, we don't have a cost. We just have to enter in those values here. So for instance, if you've forgotten what you put there, or if you remember, you can just type in author. But if you've forgotten, just control space and it gives you the options of those items you need to fill in. Control and space bar. So the author can just give it a name. I can just get rid of this curly bracket and just give it a string and say, just like we have in this place here, JD Welch. Just want to type JD Welch if I can actually type it today. And the next one, I think that's the title. My title too, let me just give the string and say the quantum code. Yep. Then I have the cost. I'll just give it the value 17 points. No, I want it to be in a string 17.99. Just like that. So to call it, all I just need to do is go to our app.gsx and import my item list. Item list, and I need to call it within this. So I'm going to get rid of that and say item list. Item list. I mistakenly imported the item here. So we have the item list, and that's all we need to do. So we just go to our file here, and voila, you see, we have the list of books of authors, just like we have an item list of books of authors and the titles. Then we have GD World, the quantum code, blah blah blah, and it continues. I can even cut this out of here. So I only have the list, and I can just put it in my JSX here, just like that. All right. Now let them just start a little bit and show you some other things you can do with it. So let me just give this item lists, and I'll give this, I think I already gave this item. So all I need to do is within this component, I'll create a CSS file. I'll be using CSS for now. I did not want to use Tailwind because I'm not sure if everyone watching the video at this moment is good with Tailwind. So obviously, if you're coming to React, definitely you already know CSS. Alright, so I need to import my item.css file for the item.gsx, and I'll just go style it. So I have my item class here, just basic styling real quick. So I'll just like flex it, and just say the flex direction should be column. And do I need to use a gap? No, I just it's a border to pixel solid rather, and let me give it just for just right type and sake. Border radius 10 pixels, and yeah, basically that. You can decide to align them to the center if you want, a choice. I think I can easily just do that. So to align the center, I can just even take the text and say text align center, just like that. Whatever means you feel like taking to your choice. So I can just put them to the center that way. Alright, but I think another way you can do it is also say align items to the center too. You can also say align items to the center. Also works fine. As I said, basically a choice. So that's what I want to just style here for now. I don't think I have any other thing to style here. I've given it display of flex to the column, align items to the center. I can also give it a width, but for now let's just do away with the width. I think that each one is too big. I can just give the each one a font size of 1.4 rem. 1.4 rem. So I have 1.4 rem. Yeah, very good. All right, so all I need to do right now is go to my items CS item list of CSS because I have my item list of CSS here, and I have a class name item list. Okay, you're telling me it's low. I think I have about 50% left. That means I have about 50% left. Yeah, 49%. I'll still do. So item list here. I'll just pick this and come here and say display should be flex and I'm going to say flex direction column and give it allow item to the center. I'll also justify to the center. And yeah, let's give it a gap of say 3 rem. So the reason I'm doing that is because I can just come here and duplicate this. And in order to duplicate it, you can just duplicate it in shift alt and the down arrow. Now I expect a gap within between these. I think it's not reflecting that at the moment. Just checking it. Okay. So I'll go to my item list. Where is it? Okay, I've not imported it actually. So I'll need to import the CSS for item lists. So that'll be item list the CSS, and there we go. So now the width is just too small. So I just have to go here and say, let me say for each item I want a minimum width of 300 pixels, not none, 300 pixels, just like that, and you're good. So now you can see the way we can have bunch of items basically saying the same things, but you can change its content. That's where the trick is. So you can come here and just change some content, and you see Jeremiah Welch. You can give it a new title, so you can have different list of books, not having to write the whole of this code over and over again. All you just need to do is code a component and feed in the prop. So basically that's all about props. I hope you enjoyed it. Basically for anything you're doing, this is how you apply props. But in the case here where you're listing out items explicitly like this, you get to a point where you won't do this, where you just have to mark through a set of data sets. And for that, just keep looking out for my YouTube videos. They're coming videos in this playlist, and do have fun and do well to like and share and also subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you.